My opponent seems to have forgotten the $500 billion cuts that I have proposed since Obama came to power. That's a fact. You know, parties are not perfect. Everybody knows that. But there are some things you can't compromise on. You just can't waffle, you know? You can't compromise on terrorism. You can't compromise on your kids. You can't compromise on the future and the fact that you have to get this Senate turned around. I just want to know when you're going to take a stand and tell us what party you're going to caucus with. Are you going to be a Republican one day and a Democrat the next, and a Democrat one day and a Republican? Where are you going to be? Come on.
Time, Senator. Time. We hate to end on that note, but we do need to get to the closing statements. We do have, ladies and gentlemen, we do have time. We do have time constraints on what we're allowed to do, so we do need to get to the opening statements. So how we drew. Mr. Orman, you have the first closing statement.
Thank you. Thanks to the panel for a terrific debate today, and thanks to Senator Roberts for being here, and for everyone who took the time to be here or listen at home. And a special thanks to my wife Sybil and my family for all their love and support. We're all Kansans. We believe in the value of hard work. We believe in accountability. And we believe in working together to get things done. It's time to elect a senator that shares those values. We're a country that put a man on the moon, that figured out how to harness the power of the atom, that figured out how to take computers that used to fill a room and put them on the head of a pin. I believe that that country and those people, when they work together and put their minds together, can solve any problem. I'm running as an independent to reject the false choices that the two-party system has presented us with. I believe we can have affordable and high-quality health care. I believe we can have secure borders and a humane immigration policy. I believe we can balance our budget and meet our commitment to our seniors, and I believe we can have a new American century. But we won't get there. We won't get there if we keep electing partisans instead of problem solvers. I look forward to going to Washington to start a real conversation on how we solve our problems. Today I'm asking for your vote in November to finally get Washington back into the business of solving problems for all Americans, regardless of party label. Because regardless of party label, we are all Americans, and we will rise or fall together.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to run out of time. Senator Roberts, your closing statement, please.
Elections determine the future of our country. Kansas needs someone in Washington with conviction and a backbone. I don't think my opponent has either. First, he says he's a Republican. Then he says he's a Democrat. Just this year, he becomes an independent. Ladies and gentlemen, what would Greg Orman be next year? Do you really want to risk our children and our grandchildren's future to that? Kansans know me. They know my record of fighting for Kansas. That fight must continue. I have voted against Obamacare every time, and I will continue that fight. We must stop President Obama from implementing amnesty by executive order. This is a humanitarian crisis. We must secure our border. I will continue that fight. My record is clear. Proposing nearly $500 billion in spending cuts since Obama came to power, I will continue that fight. And I will continue to protect our state's role in national security. Again, I am the proud father of INBAF in Manhattan, real jobs, real growth. My vision is our vision. I will fight to restore the freedom of Kansas families to choose their own health care, their own doctors. I will fight to pass the Keystone Pipeline to help us lead us to energy independence. That means real jobs for Kansas. Most of all, I will fight every waking minute to restore our faith in government, restore individual freedoms. I am the only one on this stage that can be trusted to change the Senate. I ask for your vote.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our broadcast for our radio folks. I'm Greg Akagi. Thank you for joining us here live from the Kansas State Fair. Gentlemen, we do have performers that will be coming onto the stage at noon, so please take note of that. And for you K-State fans, start of the second quarter, K-State 13, Iowa State 7.
Yep.
What now?
Well, now Dad will pack up